Okay, so this is the on-off switch for your inverter. So we mounted this right by the door here, so you know it's easy to get to. So this is real simple. You know, right now this is off, and you're going to leave this off really. Anytime you're plugged in, remember you don't use this. This is only used if you're at a state park, or you know, if you go somewhere where you can't plug in your camper, and you know, say you want to watch TV or you know, plug in a computer or something like that. That's when you switch this inverter on. So that's going to take the 6 volts from your batteries and produce 110 volts for all the outlets in the camper. Now keep in mind, this is, you know, this has a limited output. This doesn't run air conditioning or you know, anything like that. This is just for convenience items like, you know, the TV obviously, and you know, small things you may want to plug in to your outlets without having to start your generator. So you just hold this down, green light comes on, and it's working. Okay, we set that up with an automatic transfer switch, so you don't have to go outside for anything. If you check your front outlet now, you'll see you got a green status light on your GFI here telling you got power there. The one in the bathroom's on, and you know, this is great. This will put your TV on for you, and can pretty much all your outlets have power at this point, so you'll be able to plug in anything you want. You can run your heat and massage on the theater seat if you'd like. But again, you know, it's not going to do air conditioning, fireplace, anything that uses, you know, high wattage. That doesn't run. You need to have a generator. You need to plug in to external power. So the inverter is just going to run small items for you. All right, so when you're not using the inverter and, you know, you're not using any of the outlets, then you can switch this off. You just hold it down and the green light goes off. Okay, pretty simple. Now I did add a cutout down here. And if we open this, I don't know if you can see in there or not. Kind of. So there is a ground fault outlet that's part of the inverter. So this is where I installed the inverter. It's behind this panel. So I put this cutout in here in case for some reason the inverter doesn't work. You may want to just peek in here, and you know, if you have to reset that GFI, you might have to get like a pencil or something to reach in. But I wanted it to be hidden so it's out of sight, but I also wanted to make sure you can access it. So I thought this was kind of a clean way to give you access to reset it if you have to, but still keep it hidden out of the way. So like I said, if you turn this thing on and it's not working, you know, you may have to check that GFI down there. Anytime you plug the camper in, either to external power or a generator, remember the camper is always going to run off that first. So even if you have your inverter turned on, as soon as you plug this thing into external power, the transfer switch is always going to try to switch over to external power. And then, you know, same thing goes if you're plugged into external power and you were to lose power, this would automatically switch back to the inverter for you if it was switched in the on position. So, you know, whether this is on or off, you know, you can always plug in or unplug the camper. It's not going to hurt anything or damage anything. The way the transfer switch is configured here, it's kind of fail safe, so you don't have to worry about damaging anything. But yeah, this will give you the best of both worlds. So, you know, that's great, because if you're camping someplace and you don't have electric, you want to be able to use the TV at night and stuff, to switch that inverter on, you'll be able to run all your outlets in here.